Beautiful souls. How are you today? I'm assuming you can see me and hear me. Okay, let me know if that's not the case, please. And feel free to say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're joining from today. And let me know if you've done one of these sessions for intention setting and manifestation before. I've been doing them for a few Mondays. And if you've done them before and you want to share your experiences, how you're finding them, please let me know. Marcy, hi, I can see and hear you. Perfect, thank you so much. First time here, you are so welcome. Michelle, hello friends. I see and hear, great, amazing. Thanks for letting me know. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. So the plan for today, we are going to do a bit of intention setting and journaling at the beginning, and then we're going to do a manifestation technique meditation. So today is Monday. We normally do intention setting for the week. But today is the first Monday of October, so it could be that you're also focusing on your vision for the month. It could be that you're focusing on your vision for the rest of the year. It could be that your vision is even a longer term plan, and that's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to invite you is to set intentions and to really visualize that that vision, that plan, that potential that you know already exists, that you can see, or maybe you don't see with many details, but you can feel it's there. And we're going to be working on bringing that into reality. Hello Elena, welcome here, and welcome. I can see more people joining, so welcome everyone. So last Monday, last session, the main question I invited people to reflect on was, if you had all the money in the world, what would you be doing with your time? How would you be spending your life? What would you be doing differently? And I think that is a very powerful prompt that takes us from the I have, I should, I must, I can't do that because I need to stay in this job, I can't do that because I need the money. I would love to do that, but that's not for me. I can't afford to do that. So it takes us into kind of a higher version of ourselves that is not limited by money. So if you, in case you weren't here, feel free to reflect on that question for a few minutes. The question I have for you today is, if you had no fear, how would your life be different? What would you be doing differently? How would you be behaving differently? If you had no fear at all, no fear of being judged, no fear of being rejected or criticized, no fear of failing, no fear of succeeding, because this is a big one that sometimes we do have, no fear of any potential negative scenario, no fear at all, how would your life be different? How would you be acting different? And we're just going to take a few moments. If you have pen and paper handy, feel free to do some journaling about these questions and what that vision for the rest of the week, the month, or the year looks like for you. If you don't have pen and paper, that's also fine. You can just close your eyes and start, seeing what these journaling prompts are bringing up for you. So I can see more people joining. So what we're going to be doing for the next few minutes is just reflect, whether that's with pen and paper or just, closing your eyes and visualizing it. Your vision for the rest of the week, the month, the year, longer term, if you wish. And for that, I suggested the questions. If you had all the money in the world, what would you be doing? And if you had no fear whatsoever, how would you be behaving differently? What would you be doing differently? And how would your life be differently? And these questions are just to help you kind of envision, you know, a different potential that will open up if you didn't have fear, if you had all the money in the world. Because in my experience, when I work, in my personal experience, and when I work with my clients in my healing coaching sessions, one of the main stoppers from creating the life we truly want to live is fear, conscious or subconscious. And here is the tricky part, that if we know it, it's relatively easy. At least we can track it, right? At least we can work on it. But sometimes we're not even aware of it, right? So that's why doing this healing work and these healing meditations is very powerful, because it can bring up to our awareness fears or beliefs or subconscious blocks that we are not even aware of, and that from our conscious mind is more difficult to access. The other main stopper is, and this is very related to following your purpose, right? Is money being a limitation. Like, we have to spend so much time in a job we don't like because we feel that that's what we have to do. That's how we know how to make money. So if we clear that block, then or that belief, then new potentials open up for us. So I would love to hear, feel free to share, you know, what that vision looks like for you. If you are focusing more on a short-term vision, like maybe something you want to achieve this week, if it's a longer term and broader, more ambitious visions. So feel free to share that in the chat, and of course to ask any questions you might have. Before we start the meditation, which we're going to start shortly, I would like to share with you three main, I was going to say tips, but actually they're like kind of three key elements for manifestation. Manifestation has got itself a bad reputation because of a lot of teachers, you know, teaching and promising you that if you learn this technique, that if you do this vision board, and if you sit down for long enough and visualize a Ferrari is gonna appear in your front door without you doing anything, without you taking action. I think this is very misleading, and it leads to a lot of disappointments and to a lot of people believing that that's bollocks, excuse my language. And I'm not surprised, because it's not how that is not how it works. I see manifestation as three elements need to be present. And by manifestation, by the way, I'm not talking about a quick fix, something that you just visualize and suddenly, oof, out of nowhere it happens. By manifestation, I mean conscious intention setting, having clarity on around your vision and what reality you want to create. I'm talking about doing the inner work to be in resonance with that potential. It's not only about visualizing. I'm talking about doing the inner work, and I'm talking about taking action. So there are three key elements when it comes to manifestation or creating. I like the idea more than manifestation. I know it's a term that everyone uses. I like the idea more of creating your life and being responsible and creating the life you want for yourself, and taking responsibility for your life. So in order to bring those potentials, it all starts with intention. It all starts with a vision, and that's what we focus on these sessions. That we focus on the vision, right? On the potential. It starts with that, but it's not enough to just sit there day and night just visualizing that potential, or your vision board, or whatever you create. That's a big part of it. We have clarity, perfect. We see or we feel that vision, perfect. We put energy onto it. But then the second key element is clearing, becoming in resonance with that potential, with that vision. And by being in resonance, I mean clearing any beliefs, any energetic blocks, any past experiences, any early decisions that we might have made, in, you know, in our childhood or throughout different experiences in our life. So it's about healing that and clearing that, because it doesn't matter how many hours you spend visualizing your vision board and doing these meditations and, you know, and following the latest manifestation technique, guru, whatever. It doesn't matter how much time you spend visualizing that. If there is a subconscious block, if there is a, so for example, if I'm trying to find a partner, and I'm trying to find love and someone who loves me, a nurturing, loving, caring relationship, but my subconscious belief is that I'm not worthy of love, is that love hurts, is that relationships are very difficult, that relationships are very traumatic. Maybe my belief is that love works for others but not for me. Maybe my subconscious belief is that my needs are not a priority and I don't deserve my priorities to be met. We can have an endless you know, list of subconscious beliefs or blocks, and for me this was the case for a long time, actually, in the topic of relationships, and my relationships when I was younger had a lot of drama involved, and, you know, and following the same pattern of feeling like the other person wasn't committed enough, and, you know, and everything looking really good at the beginning, but then suddenly things going back. It was like a very similar, it was like the same movie but with different actors, right? And it was only through clearing and healing that I am able to have the relationship I now have with my husband. So it was not about visualizing my perfect partner, it was also about doing the inner work. Second key. And the third key element of manifestation is taking action. So you have your intention, you have your vision, you're very clear on this. You were doing a lot of inner work and you're doing a lot of healing and going deep, and that's amazing, great progress. But the next and final step is to take actions. The universe responds to intentions, but more than that, to action taking. This is so important, and I work with a lot of people who want to follow their purpose through running their business, for example. And I see a lot of, you know, I've done everything, I've done the healing, you know, and I've cleared my blogs, but I just can't make money from this, and I visualize it. I promise, I can see myself getting lots of clients, and I'm like, right, okay, so are you promoting yourself? Are you going out there? Are you putting content out there? Are you going to networking events? And they're like, could be doing more in the best case sometimes. And no judgment here, because I've been here. All the mistakes I talk about in these sessions, I talk from experience, right? So no judgment here. But I see that sometimes we can get a bit ungrounded when we try to use these manifestation techniques. And as important as having the vision is doing the inner work and healing, but equally important is to actually take action. So at the end of this session, when we do the meditation, what I'm going to encourage you to do is to bring that potential into reality. Is going to be to take action, and that could be a very and I'm sure maybe you have an idea already, you know, maybe you're writing down about your vision for the rest of the week, the month, the year, and you kind of already know, you know, something, one thing that would make the biggest impact. So I'm going to invite you to do that after the meditation, and I think I will probably do a longer talk on this topic, because I think there are lots of misunderstandings when it comes to the idea of manifestation and creating your life. But I just wanted to share these insights today. So having said that, we're going to do the meditation now. We're going to be using Theta Healing for this meditation, which I find a really powerful Healing technique, very powerful for manifestation as well, because it takes us to kind of is the idea of those theta brainwaves, that more meditative, relaxed state. And it also connects us to the energy of the creator, God, the divine source, whatever you want to call it. So what better place to connect with that potential and to bring it to reality than that energy of creation. So make yourself comfortable. I'm going to play a little bit of music in the background. You can sit down for this meditation, you can lie down if you prefer, if that feels right. Up to you, really. So I'm playing a bit of music. I hope everyone can hear it. If it's a bit overpowering and you can't hear me, please let me know. But I think I hear it much louder than you do, guys. So right, so make yourself comfortable. Choose a position where you're going to be comfortable for the next 12-15 minutes. And when you find that comfortable position, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth, if that feels right, a few times. Letting go of any stress, any tension. Letting out a sigh, if that feels right. Allowing the body to relax. Taking deeper and longer inhalations and exhalations, making each breath a bit deeper and a bit longer. Slowing down the rhythm of the breath. And as we slow down the rhythm of the breath, we're letting the body know that it is safe to be here. That it is safe to take a break. That it is safe to go into healing creation mode. Continuing to breathe deeply and slowly. Starting to bring the awareness within. To any thoughts, any sensations, any ideas that might be going on for you today. Not judging, not reacting. Just becoming aware of them. Like you were an external observer. Continuing to bring the awareness to the present moment, to the here and now. Allowing the muscles in the body to relax. The muscles in the face softening. The corners of the mouth softening, maybe drawing a gentle smile on your face. The shoulders dropping, relaxing, letting go of any tension. The abdomen relaxing, expanding with each inhalation. The legs feeling relaxed, heavy, grounding you. And bringing your awareness to your feet, visualize an energy coming all the way from the center of the earth, a pure white light, a pure divine energy coming all the way from the center of the earth towards your feet. And allow this energy to come up, up, up throughout the legs. Up through the spine, opening up and energizing all your chakras, all those energy centers that we have along the spine. Allow this pure divine energy to continue all the way up throughout your body until it reaches the top of your head. And at the top of your head, it forms a bubble of white light. And you see yourself stepping into this bubble of pure white light. And let it be your vehicle, let it take you higher and higher. Allow yourself to flow up, becoming lighter and lighter with each breath. And let this bubble of light take you higher, up, 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 out of the room you're in, out of the building you're in, elevating yourself a bit more with each breath, becoming a bit lighter with each breath, through the sky, through the clouds, leaving the clouds behind you as you become lighter and lighter. You're going higher and higher, out of the earth now and into the star galaxy. Going through different stars, different constellations, different dimensions, different layers of the universe. Keep going higher and higher, becoming a bit lighter with each breath, elevating yourself a bit more. When you think you can't go any higher, take another deep breath, elevate yourself a bit more, and continue to go up, 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 until you reach a place where everything is pure white light. All you can see is bright white light, but it is a very pleasant experience. You might even feel the tingling of this pure divine white light merging with your body. The energy here is of unconditional love, the energy of creation, the purest energy one can ever experience. And just being here is healing. Just being surrounded by the energy of unconditional love from God, from the Creator, the Divine, whatever name you want to give it. Just being here is healing. And through this field of white light, we are all connected. We are all energy, we are all connected. And you feel that connection with the universe, with God, the Creator, with one another. This field of white light has infinite potentials, infinite possibilities for you. And I'm going to invite you to bring to your awareness your vision for the rest of the week, the month, the year, your long-term vision, whatever you want to focus on today. And just bring it to your awareness like a movie, like a clip, maybe like a picture. Maybe you connect with the sensations rather than the visuals, and that's also perfectly fine. And this is a potential, if you can see it, if you can feel it, this is a potential that already exists in the field. It's just waiting for you to give it enough energy, intention, action. It's just waiting for you to be in resonance with it, to become your reality. So can you visualize this potential? What you're doing in this potential, what you're wearing, what you're saying, how you behave, who you are surrounded by. What does your everyday life look for you? What do you feel when you wake up every morning? And really visualize it, bring into your awareness. And connect with the elevated emotions, with the emotions associated with this potential. Whether that's love, joy, compassion, kindness, power, truth, whatever that is for you. Really connect with those elevated emotions. setting a strong intention to release any blocks that might be stopping you from bringing this potential into reality. You can even say it out loud or mentally if that feels right. I release any and all blocks stopping me from manifesting this potential. Now bring your hands to the heart and connect with the deep feeling of gratitude. Can you feel grateful for this potential? Like it's already happened. Can you say thank you for this vision, for this potential? If you're running a successful business, can you say thank you? I'm so grateful for my successful business. I am so grateful for my loving, caring partner. I am so grateful for my optimal health. Whatever it is in your potential, can you be grateful for it? Like it's already happened. And that's how you become in resonance with it. By being grateful for it, you are sending the universe the signal that it's already happened. This is already your life. You are in resonance with it. Beautiful. And taking a deep breath, bring your awareness now to the field of white light where we started this healing manifestation meditation. Connecting once again with that field of white light, that unconditional love and energy of creation. Taking a deep breath, inhaling a bit more of this beautiful pure energy. And taking a deep breath, start making your way back down. Same way we came up. Down, 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 through different layers of the universe, going through different dimensions. Living different stars, different constellations above. Coming down to the earth, down through the clouds, through the sky, leaving the clouds above you this time. Coming down, 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 to the building you're in, to the room you're in, and finally landing back in the physical body. And taking a few moments to bring your awareness to your feet and connect again through that energy that connects you deeply into Mother Earth. Taking a few moments here to ground, connecting with that beautiful energy, that pure energy comes all the way from the center of the earth, rooting you and grounding you deeply into this new potential. And slowly starting to bring the awareness to the physical body now. Starting to wiggle the toes, the fingers, slowly making any movements that feel right to the body. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath. You can take a gentle stretch, deep stretch if that feels right. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and meet me back in the screen. Welcome back, my lovelies. I'm gonna stop the music now. Welcome back, my lovelies. I would love to hear how that was for you. If it was easier to bring the potential into your awareness in that field of white light with the energy of unconditional love, with the energy of creation. If you got any inspiration, if you saw anything that you weren't expecting. And like I said at the beginning of the session, when it comes to manifestation or creating the life we want, visualizing, intention setting is the way to start. Feeling grateful for that potential already. When you can be grateful, and I know that it's difficult, trust me, I've been there. I know it's difficult to be grateful for your wealth when you're not making the money you want to make. I know it's difficult to be grateful for a partner that never seems to come. I know it's tricky, but trust me, if you stick with it, that's one of the main keys when we visualize whatever potential we want to bring into reality, to be grateful for it already. If you stay with it, and the days when you feel at your worst, it's even more important that you stick to the gratitude practice. The shift that you can experience is incredible. It's incredible. So I'm going to invite you to do this on a daily basis, you know, to close your eyes, bring that potential to your awareness, and just be grateful. Be grateful for it, because this is your life already. We also talked about healing, doing the inner work and clearing any blocks, any beliefs that might be blocking that potential. And for that, I have a session tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. I believe that's kind of lunchtime or early afternoon in the US, where we focus on doing the deep healing, on breaking free from any conditioning of the past, any stories, any roles we attach to, any beliefs, any energetic blockages, because that is so important. And then, like I said at the beginning, the third key element is to take action. So I'm going to invite you to see if you got any inspiration for any action, and it can be just one little step that could make a world of a difference. So if you have any questions or want to share any insights, feel free to share that in the chat. Jill says that was beautiful. I really felt grateful. Thank you, Julie, for your comments. And yeah, feeling grateful, expressing that gratitude, trusting that that's already happened is key. That's what made a big difference for me. So I can't see any other questions or comments, but I'm going to be here for a couple more minutes if you want to, if you guys want to share anything. So what's next? Like I said, tomorrow there is another session, 7 p.m. UK time, Rhonda. I believe that's lunchtime, kind of early afternoon in the US, but 7 p.m. UK time, and that one we focus on healing and breaking free from any conditioning. So follow my Insight Timer profile, because that way you will be notified of all the next live events like this one, so you can join me live. And all these beautiful, we have 80 people in the room today. Amazing. Thank you, every one of you. What else? I recently launched a course, so if you go to my Insight Timer profile, there are lots of guided meditations already that you can do, and there is a course called Step into Your Power with Confidence and Joy. So it's a 7-day course, so make sure you register for that. Before I joined the session, I think there were 199 people registered, so who's going to be the student number 200? Actually, I can't see who the name, so who joins, but yeah. What else? Oh, and there is a group as well. So if you go to my profile, there is a group where I'm planning to share more content, and that's easier to, if you have questions, or so we can interact with each other, so we can have a discussion. Right, Jill says, do you have action steps? I don't know exactly what you mean by action steps, but normally what I do, and I do this every week actually, I have like a bigger picture of my goals, and then every month I have like, what do I need to do, what is my focus this month to make this happen. So my kind of vision board, or my whatever you want to call it, I'm pointing there because I literally have a piece of paper with my kind of like my vision. I focus on different topics each month to make sure that I'm not spreading out too thin, if that makes sense. So I kind of have a focus, and I set some actions. And what I would strongly recommend, and I'm doing this with a friend, is to team up with someone that can keep you accountable. it's really powerful when you set your intentions and your actions for the next week or for the next month, and then at the end of the week or the month you have to report and say, right, so I didn't do any of those, you know, or and it doesn't mean that, no judgment if you don't do all of them, because it's normal, life happens. I don't do everything I'm going to say every month, that's for sure, but I think it can keep that accountability with someone, obviously with a loving, caring energy, can be very powerful. But what I always say is focus on simple steps that could bring the biggest impact. So sometimes it's better to focus on one action that you know it's going to make a big impact, and make a long list of actions that you're not going to make, because you're going to start procrastinating, you know, like, or where we want to start a new habit. If we aim for too much, it can be a bit overwhelming, and then we end up procrastinating, and that was too much, it's never going to happen for me. So I'm a big fan of looking for the big wins, you know, the things that have the biggest impact, and focus on that. Because I'm really connected with this session, looking forward to more with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here. If you join us tomorrow, we will be focusing more on the healing, clearing blocks parts of creating a life of joy and purpose, and then I will be away for a few days. So I think tomorrow's session is the last one I have in the calendar, but this week I will be setting up more events. By the way, let me know, guys, if you prefer what it does here, or send me a message if you prefer longer meditations in the live sessions, or if you prefer more of a talk so we can have a discussion and questions and answers. Let me know what you prefer, because I'm here to serve you guys. So let me know what you and also what topics you are interested in, because I have a lot of ideas already, but yeah, let me know. You said it does make sense. Yeah, I love the simple steps that make the biggest impact. Yeah, let's make our life easy, right? Let's not, life can be complicated enough as it is. So yeah, so let's make our life easy, so we can flow, and our healing, personal growth, spiritual journey becomes a joyful path, rather than something that we dread because it's too overwhelming. Okay, my loves. So I'll see you tomorrow if you join me at 7. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much for your donations that you send very generously. I really appreciate them. It helps me to continue to offer these sessions for free. And like I said, go and follow my Insight Timer profile to be updated of new live sessions, recorded meditations, and sign up for the course. It's a powerful one. Okay, my loves, see you all very soon. Sending much love and light to you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.